Here we go. Two of the top four seeds when we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Texas. Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Caught behind the line. It's pre-scoring. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
And the defense, great job. They win this battle. Trying to contain the tight end of the passing game can be very difficult in today's game. But they did it in a big way there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He makes the grab. What a snag by the junior receiver.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the same runner's got it again. Oh, what a move. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
A play action, looking to throw. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up 3rd and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the play goes nowhere. Hooked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain. No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the goal line. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here, but I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying with the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on third down.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only
touchdown, Wolverines! They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First and 10 now for the offense. To throw, it's Manning. Catch made on the out route. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
The Longhorns lining up here on first and 10. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's got it with room to run. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler of the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Texas.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Play action here on first down. He escapes the pocket. Oh, he makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down after that previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Oh, what a grab! Great screen over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
No problem with the PHC. The lead 14-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, and they draw within 4 at 14-10. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Texas.
Return starts from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. The sure hands. It's Morgan. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Wolverines begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. Oh, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. A deep shot right down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Longhorns. They connect for 6.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. out there to start a new drive from the 21. He'll hand it off. Breaks into open space. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 at that first down loss. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking to scramble. Heave the ball deep down that right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And the coverage team downs the ball right there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb, and they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. He's looking to throw. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off. Gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Wait, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The receiver grabs it. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The important 3rd down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Manning. The pocket breaking down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking deep here. And he's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
They'll kick it away here. And it's fielded at the 40. And the returner will be brought down. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. To throw, it's Manning. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Second down now after the sack. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
A change of direction. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. One more play before they head to the locker room. First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Contact as he let the ball go. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Taking the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Bringing pressure. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Quick catch over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking for his back. And the sophomore a little bit too much air under that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
On third down, he drops to throw. On the move now. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second and 10 here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's picked for a third time tonight. Breaks into the open. We finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. To throw, it's Manning. He escapes the pocket. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Catch made by the tight end. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Boy, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
On the run here, lets it go.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Crucial third down play coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
The offense has a big play here, but really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the first?
Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. They'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Makes the ground. It's Haynes. Tackled there by the defense.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
The Wolverines looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On first down, it's play action. Going for a big play downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 15. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Wants to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan, to put them on top now.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Extra point makes it a 5-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this quarterback puts it to the big man once again. And I'll tell you, the matchup with his tight end against this secondary, you know, if they put a corner on him, he's too small. If they put a safety on him, he's too slow. They've been able to find those one-on-one matchups and allow this tight end to have a monster game in the national title.
Catch made over the middle.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Important second down play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
To the air, it's Manning. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the pass ball is incomplete. They tried to squeeze in a deep shot, but time running down in the third quarter. As we head to the final quarter of this showdown, we're going to find out who can really make the plays when it counts the most. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage. But, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that was close to a disaster if that is a sack here late in this game. Quarterback does a good job of just throwing that ball away to keep them alive and give them a chance here on 4th down. Remember now, they need a touchdown. They've got to be able to convert here. Not thinking about a field goal. They're thinking about 6 points.
Makes it look easy.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Texas.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. First play of the drive now set up at the 27. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaking free at midfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made. Room to run here. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Having a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. And this one is caught.
Chris, I love what this defense is doing right now, working with a 2-possession lead, essentially telling the offense, hey, we'll give you those underneath throws. We'll allow those short gains. We're not going to give any shots downfield. We're going to tackle you inbounds to keep that clock moving.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you do it. The receiver's able to get away from the first tackler, but not the second. Good job to bring him down and prevent that third down conversion.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Back to throw again. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Grinding away with their running game. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Running back with the football. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances. This guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Nowhere to run up the middle. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Handoff in a single back formation. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Crucial play here. They go to the air. The pass rush closing in. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a 2-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. The freshman shows inexperience. Lucky it didn't get intercepted. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that 1st down.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Pressure is coming. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And this time it's complete. He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, you'd love to have a chance to get a few more yards, but with just seconds remaining, it's up to the field goal kicker to come through to see if he can win the game.
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. So here we go, from a long way out, a chance to take the lead here in the final seconds. He made it! A walk-off field goal to win a national championship. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. We're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season.
Bye.